THICC plays bass. I'm a friend of Real Toast Boy. Okay. Yeah, hey, I'm drunk. I tell funny stories. Ha ha.
Absolutely toast.
And alright, yeah, so anyway, so what I was going at. Alright, so my mom called me down to the laundry room once when I was 15, and she wanted to confront me about something that was in one of my pockets, and she pulls out a Trojan condom still in the wrapper, and she asks me, "Is this yours?" She asks me, "Is this yours?" And I tell her, I can't lie to her, because, like, where else is it gonna come from? My stepdad? That'd be, like, divorce material. So I ended up saying, "Yeah, it's mine." And she says to me casually, but in a whisper, "Are you having sex?" And I tell her, and, wait, no, shut the fuck up. Alright, you're not sorry. No, dude. Oh my god. Okay, hold up. No, she ends up asking me, "Are you having sex?" And I'm 15 at the time of this story, so obviously I'm not. So I tell her no, and she just says, "Oh, okay, well, when you do use these." And that's when that's where it ends, and I'm like, "Wait, you're not gonna..." I'm like, "Wait, hold up, you're not gonna ask me where I got one?" And she's like, "No, you're not at all concerned that I have a condom at 15. No, why would I?" And I'm just like, "Okay, well, can I have it back?" "Yeah, sure." Just gives it to me, and I'm like, "Oh, okay. You're not gonna ask why it's..." No, this is real. This was real life. This was real life.
Oh my god.
And then she found another one later, and by this point I was having sex, and she asks me, "Are you having sex?" And I pretend that I'm not, because I don't know what would happen if I told her I am. I don't want to have like a talk like that shit. And she asks me, "If you do, you're gonna use protection, right?" And I'm like, "Yes, I am." And she says, "Okay, well, make sure to use it on all chops." And then she gives me back the cherry flavored one I lost. And it happened twice. It happened twice, and she was always cool about it. But here's the twist. When she found out that I had a lighter to light the scented candles in my room, she flipped shit. She went, she's like, "God damn it, are you smoking?" And I'm like, "What? No. Are you doing drugs?" "No." "Then why the fuck do you have a lighter?" "To light my candles. You could have just asked me to light the candles. I'm 20 years old. I can light my own damn candles." Why do you have a... Why did you... Then why did you buy a lighter? Because I wanted to light the candles myself. I'm not gonna ask for a fucking lighter from you people. You guys don't smoke. And she goes on a full rant about a lighter. But no, a flavored condom in my pocket of my jeans? No, totally cool. It literally reminds me of the fucking Vine from Brandon Calvillo, where his mom's like, "Why do you have a lighter in your pocket?" And he says that he burned down an elderly home, and she's like, "Oh, thank God, I thought you were doing drugs." Like, it's that exact scenario, and I'm just in disbelief. Oh, God, what's another good one? What's another good story that I can tell y'all?
Bruh, you gotta tell one of your dreams.
No, okay, you know what? Just for your video, I'll tell you the, tails out fashioning me dream.
Yes.
And then, yeah. Nah, that's just for us. That's just for us on this server.
Oh yeah, okay. Damn it, that sucks.
Alright. Okay, so...
What did I come back to?
This is heaven.
Do it, bitch.
Wait, when am I supposed to do it? This is heaven.
This is heaven.
This is heaven.
This is heaven now.
This is heaven. Alright, anyways, here we
Oh
go.
boy, Blitzo joined the game.
That's Blitz, the O is silent.
No, it's Blitzo, you fuck.
No, it's literally confirmed that his name is just Blitz. The O is silent.
Yeah, but it used to be.
Alright, okay, so here's the dream. Basically, I was 8 years old, and I was in the top bunk. And I'm gonna go in extra detail just for your fucking video. I wouldn't do this normally. Alright, I'm on the top bunk, and I'm 8 years old, and I dream. And this was around the time when I started getting into Sonic, because I just discovered, like, video games, like, old video games. Back then, all I knew was Call of Duty, and that's why I hated video games, because I hated and I still hate with a passion anything that's related to Call of Duty, or CSGO. Any games like those, I mean, to some people, sure, but to me, I just despise that shit. It's a miracle that I even like TF2, to be honest. I think I like TF2 because the memes are so
TF2 isn't really
pure.
military. No, the whole game isn't.
Yeah, true.
Like, if you think about it, the whole war is over gravel.
It's really just 9 retarded mercenaries that are trying to fight for poor land. That's really the entire premise. Well, yeah, because, like, he even, like, the father was like, okay, I'm getting off topic, here we go. So, I'm in my bunk, and I start going to bed, and in the dream, I'm on a stage. Sorry. I'm on a stage, okay? Scooby-Dooby-Doo! I'm drinking wheat beer. Yeah.
Sound like fucking Scooby vomiting.
Circus, it'd be like this. Ready? Right,
Sounded like the fucking Joker.
Okay, I need to get back on track. Okay, I need to get back. I'm in my bed, and in the dream, I'm standing on a stage, and there's an audience behind me. And in the stage light, on the one stage light, like the one that, like, follows the main singer in a musical, Tails the Fox, dressed in Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal outfit, from fedora to shoes, moonwalks towards me, and he's casually just moonwalking towards me. He stops and twirls in front of me before stopping dead in my face and saying, "Now that's fashion." And he moonwalks away from me. And everybody in the crowd is going nuts. There's cameras, there's loud cheering, there's clapping, and I'm just standing there watching this dumb adolescent fox dressed as Michael fucking Jackson moonwalk away from me. And I realized then I've been out fucking fashioned by a fox. And that's when I wake up. I'm drenched in buckets of sweat, and at least a pint of piss is in my sheets. I'm so terrified of being out-fashioned by this goddamn fox.
Please tell me how that recorded.
Oh my god, there's a cop car driving. They know I've been out-fashioned.
Please, oh my gosh, yes.
Okay, no, guys, here we go. I woke up and I pissed myself because I was so terrified of being out-fashioned by Tails the fucking Fox. And it's like 3:40 at night. And I remember the time because I looked at the clock. And I go into my bathroom and I start chugging Dixie cups of water. Like the entire load of the tiny Dixie cups that you have at the dentist. I just start chugging those like shots. Because I was so dehydrated, but I was too scared to go to the kitchen, and I know damn well I'm not going to use my fucking hands to drink the water. So I start just fucking chugging the Dixie cups, and I'm shaking because I realized I've been out fucking fashioned by Tails the fucking Fox.
It's like he's only shaking and he's shaking.
That bitch only wears gloves and shoes. How do I get out-fashioned by that?
It's Exactly.
Oh my
That's
god.
how.
It's been what, like 15 years since that dream happened, and I'm still shaking.
I'm shaking and pissing my pants right now. Holy shit.
No, wait, no. 13 years. It had to be 13 years.
How old are you right
Eight
now?
was-
22 or 21?
21. I'm 21.
Oh yeah, that would be. You've been 7, right? No, that would be. 8.
I was 8 years old. I was 8 years old. Yeah. I know. Okay, let me think. What's another? Alright,
That was really hilarious, but I gotta go to bed. I'll be seeing you.
Alright, see you, Versa. I gotta think, what's there something else I can tell you guys about? Ooh, I got one. Okay, so, I'm gonna tell you guys how, okay, you know what? I'm gonna tell you about the bunny convention I had to go to.
The what?
Bunny convention I had to go to. Now, it's not as happy as it sounds.
What?
So, no, it's not a furry convention. It was like actual, like, rabbits that people can own as pets. That's what I mean by a rabbit convention.
Shit!
See, I wasn't old enough to go to a furry convention in 2013. Alright, well, let me explain how it goes. So, I love the Trotsky kicks, guys. Alright, no, it wasn't a kill shelter, it's a humane society, so the rabbits were in good hands.
Kill shelter.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up, you peanut. Alright, so I was 13 years old, and this was the last girl that I dated in my life. Oh shit. Someone's house burned down, I think. There's a fire engine scoring past my house. I mean, it's frequent. Sometimes there's old
Here's what I
people.
think to that fire. Here's what I think to that house.
There's plenty of old people that live in my neighborhood, so it could be possible. Just like fell and they need to get up. What?
I'm stabbing it.
He's so fucked up. I love it.
What? Let me see.
Alright, you know what it's time for?
Wait, what the fuck?
It's time to crack open my second shandy.
Well, here's what I think to it.
You fucking
No.
Alright, now can I continue with what I was even talking about?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. God damn it, what was I talking about? Stupid fuckers are talking about people hoping they die in a fire. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you, John. Okay, so here we go. Alright, this girl that I dated, technically she wasn't a girl. She identified as gender fluid, which is... Listen here, you little shit. That was not... That story is
Why did
not
you
one
have-
that I...
Dude, why do you
It's
have
not
to
a-
spoil it? Are you kidding me?
No, it's not
He's
that.
gone.
That ghost girl was a fucking nightmare to deal with. I hate when you joke about that shit. That's like but it's fucking sensitive to me. That shit was terrifying to me. And no, I didn't fuck her. She kept telling me disturbing things while I tried to sleep at night. Anyways, the real girl that I actually did fucking date. Alright, so we're gonna call her Cassidy.
You mean Suspy? Suspect homosexual ghost? Corpse of Eva. That sounds like a fucking anime.
Or like a Mexican beer that nobody's heard of.
Just, please, just stop, guys. Just fucking stop. Please let me tell the story.
Did I walk in?
Please.
Right.
Alright,
Oh,
thank you.
you can continue.
Alright, thank you. So... You big dog! I'm fucking bowling! Can I please continue the story before I fucking pass out? Thank you. Another fire truck? Whoop-de-doo! Alright, so... Chastity... You're the fucking RTG, you cunt. Alright. Anyway, so... The girl that I'm dating, her name's Chastity, and she is gender fluid, which means that she, they, I'm just gonna say they.
Back out.
They can identify as any gender, and depending on their day. And, I have no problem with it. LGBTQ, shut up. LGBTQ rights. So, you're not funny, Circus, in that sense.
Back out, bro. Those guys are crazy.
I was just joking, man.
Alright. Well, I mean, it didn't matter what gender they identified with, we cared for each other, so that's really what the point was.
They're just unstable, bro. Like,
What?
I think things are fine. Those bitches are crazy. They're wrong, man. Something's up. Something's up, man. Dated one of those. Something's up.
Dude, it's really no big deal, it's just an identity.
Anyways, continue.
Right?
Thank you. Alright, so Chastity was considered a goth girl. And, well, she was very into things like Tumblr and shit.
Surprise.
And, one of the things that her and I cared for very much was rabbits, because rabbits are my favorite animal and they're also hers. So, well yeah, no, rabbits are one of my most favorite animals. She was a big titty goth girl, I'll say that, she was. The thing is, her and I were a little different in a few other ways. For instance, I was not into anime when I was 13. She was extremely into it. You could say she was a weeaboo if you wanted. I did not enjoy things like Homestuck. I didn't enjoy stuff like musicals when I was 13. I was more into things like metal music and horror movies and, I mean, the only thing that we really enjoyed at the same time was just, like, horror stuff and furries, but her horror stuff and furry stuff was different. Mine was into more of, like, the wholesome art or, like, the cool fantasy artwork. Hers was into, like, the And my favorite horror movie is The Blair Witch Project.
Oh, good pick.
Yeah. Nice, good taste.
My favorite one is Child's Play, just mostly because of serial killer shit.
My personal pick is Friday the 13th.
Alright, good taste. Right. It's just, oh my god, Candyman is so fucking good.
Oh yeah, that's a good taste. That's a good taste.
One of the Hellraiser, I'm not a big fan of, but I mean, I can see the appeal.
It's freaky.
It's freaky, but it's just not my kind of horror.
Where's
I'm
the
more into
story
like.
going? I want to know how this ends.
Yeah, I need to get back on track. Thank you. So, another thing was, when I was 13, I came to realize that I was attracted to girls in a romantic way, but sexually, I did not want anything to do with women. it means that I wanted to fuck a dude instead of a woman. So, yeah.
But you didn't want to date a man.
I didn't want to be in a proper relationship with a man. I wanted to be in one with a woman at the time.
How does that work though? Like,
Oh, there's
what do you
different
do about
ranges.
that?
It's called being bisexual. I was bisexual when I was 13. Bi-curious, whatever you want to call it.
But wait, but that implies you're attracted to women. But you said you don't want to fuck women?
Yeah, I'm romantically attracted to women. I'm just not sexually attracted to women. That was me when I was 13. Now, for me, at my older age, it's simpler. I'm attracted to men, both romantically and sexually. So, yeah.
So before it was like bisexual to gay.
Yeah, I went from being bisexual to gay.
You did.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the main story. So, Chastity then called me one day, asking if I wanted to go to this bunny convention at the Humane Society. And of course, it's rabbits, so yes, I said yes. So, my dad, my biological father, drops me off at the Humane Society, and, I end up showing up there 15 minutes early. She's not there yet. So I'm basically sitting out in the hot sun waiting for my girlfriend to come to show me the rabbits. Not shoot me in the back of the head for killing a random woman. Mice and Men joke.
Oh yeah,
Anyway.
I love that book.
Yeah, anyway, so when I get there, she asks to see my phone. And it's not for the reason you think, it's because she wants to play games on my phone. So she did. Yeah. So she did, and my phone battery ended up going from like 73 to 23. Because we had to wait for her father to show up, and we had to wait for the society to fucking open up. Got there at 12:30, but it opened up at 1:15. And I'm just like, ugh. Anyway, when we do go in there, I realize that this thing is going to suck. Because when you think of bunny convention at a Humane Society, you think that you get to see a bunch of cute little rabbits and you get to know them, get to like give them love and give them attention. No, this is not what happened. What happened was these are rabbits that are just being shown via like little boxes or cages, and you learn about how they were mistreated. Now that's interesting and shit. But the way that now here's how it happened. So apparently all 67 of these rabbits were kept in cages stacked upon each other, and they ended up being like malnourished, mistreated, neglected, and I think 3 of them actually died from the malnourishment. So then that were still alive were being shown and hopefully able to be adopted. And for people, it was also to help like teach like younger people how to take care of a rabbit and how taking care of a rabbit works and stuff. And you get to like learn how to like pet a rabbit, get to hold one, get to interact with it. But for Chastity, I was to not even look directly in the fucking eye of one of these rabbits. Could not look at a rabbit. If I looked at a rabbit in the eye, apparently she thinks that it was gonna fucking explode. So I couldn't do it. And
but why?
And because she really thought that it was walked you down. No, because I think inside she thought that these were like sacred or something. I don't know why she did that, but eventually Eventually, I asked if I could hold it. It's
What the fuck?
Now, eventually, she asks if we can go see this one rabbit. It's a Netherland lop-ear, so it's like this extremely fuzzy, golden-colored lop-ear rabbit. And it's extremely fucking adorable. It's like, it's a baby, it's precious, and I wanted to hold it so badly. And the dude who was showing off the rabbit, whose name was Colleen, of all things, I asked him if I could hold Colleen, and Chastity is just pissed off at me because she says I'm not allowed to do that, but the guy says, of course you can. Hold Colleen. And then I pet her, and she's enjoying it. She's fine. She's timid, of course, because she's a rabbit who was in a horrible shelter in the beginning, but she was fine with it. She welcomed my embrace. She let me pet her. She was comfortable. She was fine.
Aw,
Then
that's
the
wholesome
dude
as
told me
shit.
about, and then the dude told me about Colleen and how she was conceived at the shelter that they were all rescued from, and that she actually did not have to endure any of it. She was born at the Humane Society like a few weeks ago, I think was when he told me. And like the thing is, lop ears are the most adorable kind of bunny because they're the ones with like the ears that like flop down. And so
Oh
it's
yeah,
basically
I know.
it's basically this giant it's basically like this tiny fluffy ball of pure adorableness, and I love it.
Oh.
And it's just the most precious thing. But then Chastity gets so ticked off at me that she walks away. She goes like to the other end of the gathering, and of course I want to make sure that I didn't end up pissing her off too much, and she tells me that she just wants to be alone. And so I end up just fucking ditching her. Because I know why she was pissed off at me. She didn't want me to interact with the rabbits. She did not want me to like have any interaction. She wanted me to listen to these people talk about these horribly sad tales about how these rabbits were mistreated and shit. And yes, I understand that they were mistreated, but I don't need to hear every individual tale of every individual rabbit. Every rabbit had the same story. They were in a wire cage, stacked upon each other, shitting on each other for 3 months. That's pretty bad. I don't need to hear that 67 times. So, but to her, I had to because it was important. So, I just went to the dogs instead, upstairs. And her and her mother and her father went to go listen to every fucking rabbit sob story. And then eventually, a year later, we ended up breaking up. There were a few reasons. One of them was because we never really talked anymore because I started high school and I was a 9th grader and she was an 8th grader at that point. Yeah. The funniest thing is yeah. You cunt! I didn't even hear you in time. I hate. It did not happen, okay? I'm fucking sick of. I'm leaving. Goodbye.
No, wait, no, I didn't. No,
Then
no, no, no.
stop making jokes about that fucking experience that I had to go through.
Hey,
Okay,
there's a guy
fucking-
out here. There's a guy out here asking to be on.
You're not fucking funny.
I'm dying, man.
You actually irritate. It makes me fucking sick when you do that shit. I'm tired of hearing it. I just fucking stop.
This guy wants to be unmuted. Man. This guy right here.
Alright, he's unmuted. He's
Yo, they
unmuted,
unmuted
and
me, bro.
thank you.
I'm flying. I'm a flying monkey.
That's okay. Whatever, fuck off.
I missed this. Ghost?
I wonder what my last story should be that I tell before I go to bed.
I'm a flying monkey, look at me go.
Let's.
I'm in the store.
I'm not telling you. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna put it to a vote. what story do you guys want to hear before I go to bed? Do you want to hear the story about a time I had a one-night stand, or do you want to hear about this wedding I had to go to that was fucking nuts?
The wedding.
It's not.
What is so spooky
It's not
about
a
one night stand?
It's not spooky.
I go for the wedding.
All right, I'll tell you about the wedding story. And just
Hello.
But just to answer you, it was not a boring one-night stand. I ended up eating ass.
Gross.
Fun. Hell yeah, dude. Alright, so the wedding. I've told this story before, but I'm gonna tell it for the accountability of Real Toast Boys channel. Alright, so it's 2017. It's yes, I do. Okay. Alright, so it's 2017, and I am informed by my stepmother that I have to go to a wedding that is out of town, specifically in Grant City, Illinois. If you don't know what Grant City is, it's a little township in Illinois close to St. Louis that is pretty run down. No, you see, you don't understand. I do not like my stepmother. I mean, I don't hate her, but I don't like her at all.
Hey, fuck her.
Oh, you're like, you understand me, but it's with my brother. I don't like him.
Okay,
You
but,
hate
like
your
the
brother?
thing is, like, no, it's like in the sense you somewhat love your brother in one way or another, unconsciously, but like my stepmother, I loathe her, as well as my biological father. Yeah, he's a fucking dickweed. Now the stories about him I will share, but the stories about him I'll share, but you can't record them because I don't know. Anyway, so here's what happens. I'm going to prepare for this wedding, and I asked them like what kind of clothes should I wear? Should I get something like a nice blazer? What kind of pants do I need to wear? Shoes? And all they tell me is just bring some jeans and your Timberlands. And I'm like, what? Okay. So I get my jeans and my Timberlands, and they tell me that I'm gonna be wearing a polo, and I'm like, what the fuck kind of wedding do I go to with a polo? And I eventually wear the polo, and so basically what I look like is I'm a 17-year-old with a goatee and long-ass sideburns, with a ponytail that touches his shoulder blades, in fucking polo and jeans at a wedding. Classy look, am I right? Classy look.
Yeah, that's
classy.
Yeah. Should have done a man bun, that would have been better. Oh, hell yeah. Now, on the way there, I asked whose wedding this was. Because I couldn't think of anybody important enough for a wedding. And my stepmother tells me that this is for her former neighbor's great granddaughter. Or no. Yeah, great granddaughter. And basically what that tells me is, we have no business being at this fucking wedding. At all. No business.
Fuck!
We have
Why are you
no...
there in the first place?
Yeah, how did
To
you get
get
roped
out-
into that?
I don't know how we got roped into that. My theory is that my real father never leaves the house unless it's for work. So I think this was a desperate cry for help for my stepmother to leave the goddamn house for any reason whatsoever. But in any sense of the word, it was a god awful excuse. I would have rather done what I usually do with my dads on the weekends, just sleep on the couch until it was dinner time. And I wanted to search for the internet at the wedding, but I couldn't because there's no Wi-Fi in fucking Granite City. If there is, it's really shitty. Because it's a township, so it's really fucking small.
State sucks.
Yeah, hi ho, Timothy, fuck here.
I'm gonna beat you to death. I'm gonna turn to clear with the sun now.
I need a goddamn shandy for this story.
Hi ho, Curly Frog here. You killed my father, prepare to die.
Hi ho, Timothy, Frog here. You killed my father. You need to prepare to die. Alright.
My man.
Let's do this. Okay, so... Anyway, we arrive at this, wedding source, and I'm thinking as soon as I get out of the car that we're gonna be the worst dressed people at this wedding, because my father's wearing a flannel, like a blue flannel and jeans, and my stepmother is wearing a very tight dress that only goes below her shoulders and barely below her knees. Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up.
Is your...
What? Who asked me that question?
Me?
Being a coomer. That's right.
Okay. No, please don't, please don't.
Kick the child.
Brought this
Kick
upon
the
yourself.
children.
I won't do it again.
Destroy the child.
Destroy the child, corrupt them all.
Right. Now then, with that dumbass out of the way.
Oh, he's back.
So, I don't care. He learned his lesson probably. Alright, anyway, so when we get there, I'm thinking we're the worst dressed people there, but then a guy on a motorcycle pulls up and it's a Hell's Angel covered in face tattoos.
I am sorry for doing that. I am actually sorry for doing that.
Oh, good. You should be. Anyway, so a guy on a motorcycle pulls up and it's a Hell's Angel, and I'm like, what the hell is he doing here? And I realize it's the it's the groom's father. The groom's father is a Hell's Angel with facial tattoos everywhere and a fucking rat's tail goatee. Pure white. No, he didn't have a big beard. He had only a rat's tail goatee. Thing went down, like the beard went down to his chest, and he braided it. Yeah. Sure then.
Fuck.
And then, like, other families start showing up, and one little girl walks up to this guy, like a grandfather, and I realize that is her grandfather. Then we see the old man that was originally my stepmother's neighbor. And now how old do you think this guy is? What do you think this man
About
is?
40-ish.
He's at least 92. He's at least 92.
What the
He's
fuck?
getting married at 92 years old?
No, this is the dude who was the former neighbor. This is the former neighbor. The wedding's for his...
God
wedding is for
damn.
his... The wedding... Guys, the wedding's for his great-granddaughter.
Oh, okay.
Is she even alive?
Great-granddaughter?
Yes.
Yes, she's like 30, maybe 27, maybe younger. She has to be really young. Because this
I am the
dude
moron.
this dude has to be 97.
Bruh, cross that off your bucket list.
And, like, I'm pretty sure I saw his obituary the next year, because he's definitely dead by now.
Cross that off your bucket list.
And when we walk up to him, she's trying to say hello to him, and all he can do is, what? Who are you? Like, we clearly don't need to be here. Why the fuck are we here? But I can't say that because she's just so desperate to come here. Fuck off. And then we go into the church, and I realize we are the fucking hell. We're the best dressed people at this wedding. The best dressed. Besides the groom and the bride, of course. Even the pastor was dressed. Yeah. Alright, so here's what some of the people looked like in the church that I remember the most. There was a dude who was balding at the sides of his head, and to compensate for it, he got tattoos of little devil horns to put over his balding spots. And instead of wearing an actual suit or an actual nice shirt, he just wears a shirt that has a tuxedo print on it. And he's also wearing
He didn't want to spend the money,
he's wearing a flannel jacket too.
What the heck is a flannel jacket? And who keeps on killing me? Please stop.
And also, okay, here, shush. Man, don't make me mute you again, dude. I need to focus. Alright. Okay, so then there's the Hell's Angel dude. Then there's a family of 4 dressed in hunting attire. Like, they're dressed in the camouflage print that hunters wear to hunt deer.
Fuck?
All 4 of them are dressed like this. All of them. Yeah, and then there's actually a nicely dressed dude. He's got a nice suit, he's got a nice undershirt. Only problem is, he has the same hairdo and the same mustache as Adolf Hitler. The exact same. Exact same.
No.
Same hair.
Are you certain it ain't
Same
J.
hair
Jonah
color
Jameson?
too. Same hair color too.
For God's sakes, Peter, I'm not Hitler. Stop asking for autographs.
Like, I asked, like he even came close enough to where I can see his face clearly, and the shape of his mustache is perfectly square. Perfectly square.
Square up, bitches.
Oh, no, I knew he wasn't actually Hitler because, well, one, Hitler was born like 140 years ago, and then secondly, he had a giant bald spot on the back of his head. If I said I like you cut, G, he would have felt the pain in his brain with how big the bald spot was.
That, but with my balls.
Shut up.
Alright, okay, here, 1 second. So basically, I am Monkey. Okay, so basically, another person who I saw that was, weirdly dressed was the groomsmen. Great. Forgot to go on God mode. So, one of these groomsmen was wearing, Jordans. Like, pure cherry red Jordans. Like, untucked shirt, loose pants, and fresh as fuck cherry red Jordans.
You say my man
Dressed for... Dude's
Cherry coat ass.
And... yeah. Now, the groom and the bride are very well dressed. The bride has this wonderful, bride's dress on. The groom has a nice tailored suit, like a silk tie and a purple flower in his jacket pocket. It's perfect. He looks nice. And then the pastor comes up. Dude looks like one of those evangelical church leaders. Dude is wearing a silk blazer, a silk tie, and what I believe is a silk undershirt. Dude is shiny, okay? Dude's shiny. Man's is fucking shiny, okay? Then he's delivering his passage to people about the marriage, and everything seems to be going okay. I'm miserable. Everybody else seems to be miserable. It's a wonderful time. And then they kiss, and then I'm like, finally, we got to home. And then my dad informs me, oh no, we're going to the reception. And I'm like, bitch, you gotta be fucking with me.
That is
So
the
we
dumbest
end up-
thing I ever heard.
Now, I want to know, where do you guys think the reception was for this wedding? Just based on what you know now.
Fucking
Yeah, it was
horrible.
far away.
Everyone was broke except for you.
You actually know... No. No. No, not a different state. Same state. No. An abandoned middle school.
Oh,
That's interesting.
Yeah. Now, it's not... Now, when I say abandoned middle school, I don't mean it's completely run down. I mean that it was once a middle school, but now it's no longer a middle school. It's just sitting there.
why don't they destroy it?
Because eventually I think they turned it into a Knights of Columbus gathering center. Because that's what it says now on the maps. I can't find any other information on it, so that's what I'm gonna assume it is now. Before then it was called Monroe Middle School. Anyway, we go in and we go to the gym. That's where the reception's gonna be held, at this gym. Now, it could be symbolic. This could have been where they first met and shit. I guess that makes... Okay, sorry, I'm cutting out. Okay. This could have been where they first met. This could have been romantic, but I wouldn't know that because I don't know these people. We're in this gym, and I'm thinking maybe the food's gonna be fine. No, the food is from this disgusting KFC knockoff restaurant. It's called Jerry's Chicken. It's called Jerry's Chicken. Now, here's what I mean by disgusting. The chicken is swimming in its own grease. The potatoes have melted cheddar cheese in it. The beans, the green beans, swimming in the juices it comes from in the can. And everything else looks like it's covered in sweat. Like the food's sweating.
Ew.
Can I count this as raising my
gross.
hand?
See,
That's
the thing is...
turkey swimming in cum.
Yeah. See, thing is, if the chicken... Here's the thing. No, I had to eat at least something because I didn't eat lunch because I thought we were going to have food before we went, but I was wrong. Yes, and unfortunately that was the chicken. But what I did was I dabbed it, and what it was I had to dab it with a napkin a bunch of times, and it was actually kind of edible. And it tasted like store-bought chicken. It wasn't spectacular. I hate green beans. I ain't trying that shit.
Bro, I love green beans.
Dude, I'm already not a vegetable fan. I'm not a vegetable fan, so I wouldn't enjoy it. The only vegetables I really do
vegetables
enjoy...
are fucking awesome.
The only vegetables I actually enjoy are like spinach and potatoes.
Potatoes are godlike.
And kale. I also enjoy kale and lettuce.
Spinach ain't bad when it's on a sandwich.
And yeah. And I mean, eggplants I kind of like, but no, I mean like genuinely eggplants seem okay. But like I can't stand shit like carrot. I hate carrots so much. I hate carrots. I hate onions. No, I hate carrots. They're disgusting.
If they were cooked,
Carrots.
yes, I like carrots.
No, carrots are disgusting. They're either mushy or they're crunchy like a finger, and I can't enjoy them. I hate them.
Depends
Same.
on what your texture type is. The fucking mushy is really good too.
Okay, can I please continue the story before I throw up?
Yeah, go.
Yes.
Yes, I'm not even joking when I'm not joking when I gag. I hate I fucking despise carrots. Mental.
Bro,
Anyways,
what the
so,
fuck is...
anyway, no. I'm gonna continue. Of course I do. Well, yeah, cause you got a tight little man pussy on it, don't you? Ah, it stinks. Nice and good.
That's what we've been waiting for.
Oh, you're
now-
hurting me.
This old rabbit's going down the old bunny trail.
Damn, sounds
Why
like I
does
was
it sound
about
like
to
Duke
get raped.
Nukem? It sounds like Duke
It
Nukem. a bit.
does, it does.
Let me guess,
Can I please
My
continue the
ass,
story,
your
guys?
cock, you
Please.
do the math.
yes, you could resume the
Alright,
story.
so after I'm done eating one thigh of chicken, I'm going back to get some more, and my dad tells me, no, you've had enough. And I'm like, bitch, what the fuck? So I only had one chicken. Okay, now here's something you should know. My dad is an absolute waste of human life, so that should be no surprise. But, he ends up eating like, he will eat anything except for one thing. He will not eat medium rare or rare steak.
Yeah, I hate him.
I
Medium
despise
rare is
him.
alright.
Like, he's,
Medium rare is alright.
yeah. Like, my stepdad will eat anything too, except the only thing my stepdad won't eat is creamed corn or sweet corn.
Sweet corn's
Like, when I
alright.
mean
I like sweet corn.
I mean, no, guys, I didn't finish. I mean from the canned stuff.
Oh god.
Oh, okay.
That's the only thing he will not eat is the canned corn and sweet corn, all that shit. Like real sweet corn, like stuff that's like properly made, he'll consider it. Other than that, not really.
Yeah, I don't like canned
It's from
corn.
the husk.
But the thing,
Yeah, what if it's from the husk?
if it's from the husk, he'll eat it. I mean,
Yeah, that's just
I'm
fucking
not-
golden.
Like, I'm not a fan of corn myself, but if it's like from the actual, I'll consider eating it.
Yes, indeed. I like corn on
Yeah,
the cob
just
too.
show up my ugly ass.
Alright, anyway, I'm gonna. Alright. Oh yeah.
I
and
also
some
like
butter,
cornbread.
and some butter on the piece of bread. You just wrap it around. Yeah.
Check with
Alright.
me.
Now,
And
I'm
check.
gonna continue the story. So I leave, and I'm frustrated because I only had one piece of chicken, and that's my food. And I'm going outside, and I go sit in this truck. So in the truck, there's a 14-year-old, a 30-year-old, a 27-year-old, and then there's me. And we're all talking about how much we hate this goddamn wedding. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool, we're getting along. And suddenly it smells like something very familiar. And then I realize what's happening. Getting hotboxed. The truck's becoming hotboxed. It's like, and like the smell of weed just hits me strong in the face. Now here's the thing. I can't smoke because of my asthma, but I so desperately want. I do, but I so desperately want to do weed, cause like it seems like an experience.
Bro, just take it in pill form. They have it in pill form.
Or there's like Oh, there's like, yeah, edibles too, but I've heard that those are like wicked strong, so I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, but it's worth a try.
I mean, yeah, but okay. But I'm in the car for like 5 minutes, enough to get properly stoned. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna leave. And I get out, and the fresh air just, oh god, it's so refreshing to smell the fresh air after you've been hotboxed for 5 minutes.
It's like, oh, it stinks.
Nuts. Good.
Stinks. Nice.
Oh yeah, no, but
Yes,
Yeah,
it
they
did.
Yeah.
so yeah, Bugs Bunny's a confirmed rapist.
Space Jam
anyways,
2.
I'm-
Bugs Bunny raped someone.
Yeah. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna continue. So, I'm outside and I start to realize exactly where the fuck I am. I'm at a wedding in the middle of wheat fields at an abandoned middle school.
You went portal.
And I'm like, man, this is some horror movie shit. So I go back in, everybody's dancing, everybody's having a good time, and people are doing the Macarena, and I'm like, nah, I'm done. So I go to the hallway to call my best friend, who's actually a member of a band I'm in, and then I see something out of the corner of my eye, and I start hearing noises. So I go to the front, and I see an elderly folks home playing bingo in the cafeteria. So now I've realized I'm at an abandoned middle school in the middle of nowhere at a wedding, and there's old folks playing bingo in the cafeteria. Now, no, of course not. I'm 17. I'm not gonna join a bunch of boomers. Don't care.
You can't.
I'm gonna say
you
no
can't.
when people are racist. Anyways, I did meet two people who were actually... Whoa, hey, dude. Anyway, I met two people who were actually sane. Probably because both of them were gay, and they did not understand why they were at this wedding. So we start like a small conversation about like funny memes we saw on the internet and shit. And apparently this used to be the middle school they went to until it closed down. Then, guess what we all see out of the corner of our eye? Now I'm gonna let you guess because you're not gonna get it right.
Oh.
Bugs Bunny Meat Canyon.
A fist fight?
The guy from Among
No.
Us.
No. You wanna know what you don't know what we saw? Saw someone in a fucking fursuit come through the hallway.
What the fuck?
Yes. It wasn't the mascot though, it was a genuine furry. So now, alright. So now I realize I'm at an abandoned middle school in the middle of a wheat farm. It's 9:30 at night. There's a wedding in the gym, a old folks home playing bingo in the cafeteria, and now from the hallway is a fucking furry. What is this night I am having?
And at least Benoist, this is
It sounds like a nightmare.
This was a Saturday night. What the hell was I going through? What am I going
Oh
through?
my god, I seen worse on
You're
Saturday
probably tripping,
nights.
man.
Now I actually had to pinch my the phrase I pinched myself because I must be dreaming was literal because I had to pinch myself to make sure that I wasn't having an episode. No, it was a real person. The lady actually took off her fursuit head and revealed herself to be a 35-year-old woman named Chloe.
What the fuck?
Now, I'm not saying that it's bad for people who are older than 20 to be furries. I'm just saying I was surprised. No, it's fine.
Wait, what the fuck did he just say?
No, it does. Imagine it does get hot in there. It's a giant suit that's covered in fur
I am
and is
done
made out
now.
of like.
Bruh, Buttle just said something that it made me gag.
Yeah, it's no different. I had to wear a mascot suit for my high school as well. I know what it's like.
It's hell.
Alright, anyway, so we end up sparking a conversation with this woman. And she is one of the most polite people I've ever met in my entire fucking life. She is like the most kind-hearted, the most wholesome, and the most down-to-earth person I've ever met in this tiny-ass town. And I'm like, oh my god, this night became so much better. So I took a selfie with her. And I'm like, oh my god, this is awesome. Maybe this isn't going to be too bad after all. But then my father comes and he's like, alright, we're going to head home now. And I'm like, you're going to have me go home right as the night actually begins. Bitch, no. But I ended up having to leave because there was no more alcohol, so we had to leave. Yeah, and...
Of course.
Man.
Well, yeah, that's how it goes. And, we go home, we're heading home in the car, and my father starts talking about how, Puerto Rico should not become, U.S. territory, despite the fact that it already is. Because, another thing is my dad's racist. He's very racist.
Is your dad retarded?
Yeah, he is.
No, I meant, I know he's racist, but is he also fucking retarded?
Yes, very much so.
So you hate him.
Yeah.
Oh god, there's 3 margarita demos.
The mariachi, the 3 amigos.
The 3
Yeah.
amigos!
I don't know,
there's
this sort of
2
the fact
amigos.
that 3 amigos.
No, there's 1 amigo.
Some deserve them.
Alright, but yeah, that's the
Amigo,
story
let's go.
of the crazy fucking wedding I had to deal with.
That was good.
Yeah, thank you. Alright,
Yes.
guys, I am going to go to bed because, well, 1, I'm a little bit drunk, and 2, I'm very fucking tired.
Alright,
Yeah.
have a good sleep.
I'm surprised that I can actually beat Taka-Sim while I'm wasted. Maybe I'm not, maybe I'm just tipsy, maybe I'm not drunk.
I got
I'm probably gonna go to bed
No,
soon.
don't remind me. Yeah? You...
Man, that's not okay. But it's.
Where's
should
the
be.
3 amigos?
One died
man.
of AIDS and the other one died in a car wreck. Now there's only 1 amigo.
Aw, I guess I'm the only one.
There's only 1 amigo.
Yeah.
The one that died in car wreck and now is paralyzed from the neck down. He cannot move.
Not paralyzed as in a car wreck and I can no longer move it,
Yes.
Maurice, Mott got us into a fucking car wreck and I can no longer move it.
Wait to the little amigo! Amigo!
Much goes in the
fucking
fucking
weak. Okay.
car wreck.
You know what?
Now I'm
I got
paralyzed
a-
from the neck down. Like a nut.
I got one
moving,
for you.
moving.
I got one for you, Real Toast Boy. Put this in your video. Alright. I'm gonna give you... Okay, this is Thick Plays Base's list of the top 10 thickest characters in any American media I've ever seen. Alright. Number
boy.
10. Number 10. King Julian. Hands down. He got that.
What the fuck?
Alright. No. No. He's a child, you dingbat.
Wait, what the fuck? What'd he say? Oh, Peter Griffin.
He said Stewie Griffin.
I need more
Ew,
videos.
that's a kid,
Yeah.
you that's a baby.
Oh.
That's a legit a fucking
Alright,
baby.
anyways. Number 9. Brian Griffin. That dude got that fucking... Number
God.
8. Mrs. Puff.
Oh, wait. She is kind of there.
Miss Puff got that...
But dunk.
Number 7. Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs is dipping his hand in the old honey jar, isn't he?
No, you're saying it wrong. Mr. Krabs is dipping his hand in the old honey jar.
You say exactly like him. It's scary.
Wait, you guys say flavor. I need more flavor.
Oh yeah. I gotta tell you something.
I need more flavor. Alright, wait, Number 6, Marge Simpson.
Damn, she is
Number 5, Sandy Cheeks.
She got those sandy cheeks, alright.
Number 4. No, it's Number 4, Mrs. Puff.
Wait, you said
no,
Mrs.
I
Puff
heard you.
twice.
I meant to say something else. Sorry. Number 4, Mickey Mouse.
I got the dump truck for us.
No. Number 3, Toriel.
I'm playing piano.
Who the fuck is Toriel?
Number 2. Number 2.
Number
I need
two blows up.
no.
Blows up.
I need a moment. I need a moment to process what I'm about to say to you guys.
Oh boy, this all be good.
Whatever happens stays in here.
Whatever happens out Packer stays a fucking YouTube.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Number 2, Yoshi.
Wait, what are you even talking about?
Bring on.
Alright, guys, okay. Guys, number 1,
Oh boy.
Kill.
What?
Any Kill's got that propane-filled badunk-dunk.
Oh, Hank Hill. Oh.
Hank.
My actual... Okay, no, that's just a prank, guys. He's not thick at all. He's fucking weak.
You want a hot
The
dog?
only thing that...
You want a hot
The only
dog?
thing that he's... The only thing that's thick with Hank is his knowledge on propane and propane accessories.
The only thick is his fucking
Yeah.
thick ass cock in my.
He has no ass. Oh yeah, no, I was watching King of the Hill earlier, yeah. Alright. I mean...
Didn't Bobby
she's not my
attempt to
style.
destroy the entire universe? No, I think
Alright.
that was a meat cannon.
Yeah. Alright, guys. My number 1 pick for the thickest character ever in American media ever recorded. Number 1.
Sound like
No,
fucking Gollum.
I gotta remember the name of this character or else I'm gonna die. God,
my God,
I
that's
cannot
right.
remember this person's name.
But that actually sounded really good.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. I remember now. I remember. Okay, guys, here we go. Here goes. The #1 thickest character in all of American media is... Can I get a drum roll, please? The thickest character is... Nicole Watterson.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Lol, I got you guys again.
I was clapping my ass cheek.
Oh my god.
That's some fucking gamer gunk coming from my ass.
Alright, guys, here it goes. The #1 thickest character in American media is... Tom Nook. Now, that one's
I always
not a
remember
joke.
Tom Nook to be thick.
It's not a joke. I legit think that Tom Nook is fucking hot. Yeah, a dilf.
Bruh, gamer gun's dripping from someone's ass.
And he will send
He's
death threats
also
if you
makes
don't
you
pay
pay
the bills.
taxes.
It's fine.
Carl Weezer has that dump truck for an ass.
Oh, great.
Wait, what do you
You know
mean?
what?
I
Makes
was
you pay taxes.
a little busy.
He might make you pay
In the
taxes.
first game,
but
you
he'll
don't even
make
have
you
enough
suck.
money so you work for him.
It's adorable.
Stayed him himself.
Hey, boo boo, you got a tight
Alright.
one man pussy on you, don't you?
No, do not. No.
Watch out, Yogi, you're hurting.
Little man pussy on it, don't you? It stinks. Nice and good.
Dang.
Hey, boo boo, wanna go get a picnic basket? Hey, boo boo, you wanna get a picnic basket from that dump truck for an ass for a park ranger? What the fuck, you ever?
Cock. Well, I mean,
think
just
you
send me
even
the
have
video, I
ads.
can edit it for you. I know how to edit videos in a good way. Oh yeah, I've been editing videos since I was in middle school.
I know how to edit
Yeah.
some videos too.
Yeah, send it. I'll give you my email when you're done recording. No, it
can
will
send-
be too big of a file.
Yeah, too big.
Or you can just
How big is that
set,
fucking
like,
thing?
well, it's probably been going for an hour. So here's what you can do. You can send it through Discord, sharing on your Google Drives, and that way it'll be enough for me to like take it and then be able to download the files onto my computer. Did you get all that?
Toast, have you ever heard
Let
of
me
Google
type it to you.
Docs? Good God.
Wait, you didn't get all of it?
I did slap him.
Shit. How much?
Oh yeah, so you can compress
Do you
videos.
know how to upload?
Use Handbrake. Use Handbrake to compress videos. For if you want to upload Handbrake, just look up how to compress videos. Or
I
videos
sent
to
it.
YouTube.
I sent it to you.
I'm a YouTuber myself.
So yeah, once you're done. So yeah, once you're done recording, just do that, and then